Howdy folks. There's not going to be a lot of narration in this video. Primarily I just want to show you that now that there are tank events on the main War Thunder server that you can participate in if you were in the closed beta test, things have gotten very interesting. Participation in those events is not restricted to just tanks. In the realistic battle mode, you can also stay in the air and fly your planes as well. Now, since it's realistic mode, you're restricted to that plane that you pick out. And that's okay, except that on some maps, they don't have landing strips, so you can't rearm and re-outfit. But if you do run out of bombs, if you're clever enough, you can always find something to keep you entertained. That being said, if you do have a full load of bombs or a landing strip to replenish from, things can be pretty entertaining too. You can hid behind that pillbox. Don't blame him at all. Of course, you're not restricted to simply going after ground targets either. Right about now, I really wish I had another bomb. Over on the left, the fella lights up and almost takes me right out of the sky. Pretty close, but no cigar. Okay, it's like a bee's nest up here, and I'm getting shut up. I think it's time to head for home. Of course, bombs aren't the only way to go, even if you're going after ground targets. You could just strap on a honkin' 50mm cannon under your nose and see what you can rack up as far as ground kills that way. Unfortunately, at this point, the only tanks I'm seeing on the ground are NPC tanks. But a kill is a kill, and they'll do for target practice until a likely player target comes along. That was a little too close for comfort. Of course, the problem is with all these NPC tanks running around, while they can be a pain for our side's ground forces, they can mosey into bases and be fairly disruptive. Unfortunately, I have a very limited supply of ammunition for this 50mm cannon, and these fellas are chewing that up pretty quick. Finally, all I have left are 20mm rounds and machine gun rounds. So I decide I'll take out some anti-aircraft and artillery units. Might as well rack up a good score. And of course, as soon as I run out of 50mm shells, the player tanks start lighting up. Typical. Ah well, I may not be able to kill them easily, but I can damage them, and that does have some value as well. Of course, that assumes I actually hit them. By the way, that's a really obnoxious place to put a palm tree. Of course, sometimes, despite your best intention, you don't get to use that big gun against ground targets. You just have to use it on What's up there flying around with you? Why, hello, Ludi. I'd like to come say hello. Critical hit. Chewing up his tail. Yeah, he's gonna go down. It's just a matter of time before that. Ouch! Someone's tearing me up from behind them. But still, waiting for that crash. Wait for it. And no. No crash. Well, he'll go down eventually. He's too badly damaged. Ah. It's getting awfully hot up here, and I've been torn up a little bit. And a flight of rockets just flew right past me. I have no idea where those came from, but somebody's out to get me. And they're doing a pretty good job of shredding me right now. Oh, it's Ludi. He didn't crash. He's devoted himself to revenge, and he's doing a pretty fair job of achieving it. He's torn me up so badly, I barely can make it over this tree line. My wings are completely shredded, and I'm losing airspeed. But apparently, I've lost more airspeed than Ludi has, because... Hello, Ludi. They say revenge is a double-edged sword that cuts both ways. Apparently, they're right. Who knew? Still, good effort, Ludi. I don't blame you a bit. I would have done the same thing in your position. Well, on that note, whether your targets are on the ground or in the air, as always, folks, good hunting.